Hello, hello. This is Empress Alicia, and I am back. I hope everyone is having a good evening. I hope you done what you have to do, eat your dinner, relaxing, spend time with your kiddos if you have some. Whatever it is that you do in the evening, I hope that it is working out for you. I am well. I am okay. I am preparing as we get closer to the day of all days of the year. As the veil is thinning, I want you guys to keep in mind that as we get closer to Halloween, you should be protecting yourself. You should be mindful because the veil is thin, and if you have abilities, it's easier to see, to hear, to feel, all of those great things. Okay, I love Halloween. I do. I love Halloween. Okay, so I have some things for you this evening, as well as some channel questions that I have channeled from the collective. Okay, so once again, this is Empress Alicia, crowned by the Most High God, and not by man. What man give, he can take it away. So I'm crowned by the Most High. Okay, that's where I get my shine from. Okay, modern day seer, psychic investigator, intuitive, creative, muse, right? Warrior, starseed, all of these different things I am. I have so many different things. I could go down the list. But however, I use my gifts in a very unique way that I'm able to help the collective. All right? So I pulled some cards just because I wanted to see, and I asked, what does some of my collective, what can they look forward to? Being as though they work just as hard as I have. So what can they look forward to for their hard work? Right? That's what I did. So I pulled some things, and this just from the regular tarot deck. Not from the oracle deck, but the tarot deck, right? Mind you, I can read tarot, but I get more out of the card. I see more out of the card than what its general meaning is, right? So I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on the card and what I see for you. Okay? And then we'll get to the questions that I have channeled. Okay? Alrighty. So, the first card is the Chariot. And anybody who's familiar with the Chariot card, it looks like a man is on his chariot, and he looks very confident. He looks like he could even be a pharaoh. He's in control, right? He's in control. He's confident. He has yellow in the background, and he is just being carried by, look like lions maybe, right? Looks like lions, and maybe not even horses, right? So generally, it can mean that you have some adversity or trouble. It can mean you just moving forward from that, right? It can mean that you going in a direction, and it depends on what this card come out with. It also can be like a Cancer card, like a zodiac sign card. If you know how to tap in to see, a lot of people will say this can be a Cancer card. A person could be a Cancer if this card come out. I think that's Cancer. I could be wrong, but I think it's Cancer. But what I'm picking up is I see that these animals that are with him in this chariot, carrying him, is one black and is one white. And they both look peaceful and even. So you may be even in your emotions. You may be even in your energetic field. You may not have too much dark or too much light. You may have just enough. You get me? We all need just enough. We need enough dark and we need enough light. We need some of our shadow side and we need some of our light side, right? We need both. So you, my friend, you have both. And I'm getting that you're being dragged out of that karmic cycle. These two animals that is pulling you, they're pulling you out of your karmic cycle. They are leading you out of it. You don't even have to do anything but sit there in your chariot on your throne and peacefully be carried out by these animals that are in perfection, right? That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do is gracefully move. You will get to your promised land. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You're going to get to your promised land. You've done the work and you don't even have to do anything. Just gracefully. Remember, when you see a Pharaoh, when he either whether he's being carried in, her or him being carried in, or being carried in by their animals, right? They are confident. They are posed. They don't have a care in the world. They just gracefully resting as they being carried through, right? And that's what you got to do. You have to have confidence that you're being led out of something, out of the dry desert, into your promised land. You hear me? And God is saying, if you believe in God, whatever you believe to is saying you are going to have success, my friend. You're going to have it. Don't you worry. Just you did your part. Now just glide and hold your head up high. You hear me? Hold your head up high and glide through like you're supposed to, okay? So that's enough of the Chariot card. So next I have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is a work card. It's doing some kind of work, whether it's a talent or work or whatever it is. This is a card, depends on what it comes out with, and it tells me a little bit more, right? Whether it's good or bad, but it's overly a work card, some kind of profession, right? So I'm staring at this card and you see pentacles. You see the pentacles going down the card, and then you see this person, this man on a stool. And he looks like he is working on his pentacles, right? He is working on it very detailed. His head is down, his hammer in his hand, and he is going to work, right? He's going to work. So what I'm getting is that somebody out there, you can be working on a project. It can be a job, but what I'm getting is some kind of project. And God is saying, Most High, whatever you want to believe in, saying keep going and be positive because your work is coming to pass. Your work is coming to pass, but you got to keep going and you got to be positive and get more detail in what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. I'm seeing clothes. I'm seeing jewelry. I'm seeing shoes. I'm seeing hair. I'm seeing makeup. I'm seeing who is it that build houses? Whoever that build houses, interior design. I'm seeing a lot of things. However your vision is, get more detailed. Okay. So if you're a woman and you want to sell hair or do people's hair, you know, get more detail on what kind of hair you want, how you want to do the hair, more detail in your jewelry, if it's jewelry that you want to get into, whatever. I'm picking up a lot of things. Whatever it is, get more detail in what you're doing. Sorry. Get more detail into it. Let your imagination take over you. Get back into like that kid energy. Kids' imagination can go really, really big, right? Kids' imagination, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, but a kid, that's a child. A child doesn't have limitations. Am I correct? They mind could go anywhere because they are open and they're free. They don't have no limitations yet. We give them limitations, but kids naturally don't have limitations, right? So get like a kid again. Soar with your imagination. Get detail in it, okay? Let your mind take over and go and do whatever it is that you want to do, okay? And guess what? You are going to reap the rewards. It's going to pass, but, get a little bit more detail about what it is that you are doing. You hear me? Get a little bit more detail about what it is that you're doing, and don't worry. As long as you got your head on, your head down, keep on going. If it's a business, somebody's in a business, and get more detail with the people that you work with, right? Because they're going to follow you. If this is your business, they're going to follow you. So you got to get more detail as well, okay? I just picked that up. Take it how it resonates for you, okay? And the next one, and lastly, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a lot of people's favorite card, right? A lot of people love this card because it is definitely something that you can see, feel. It's something that you are going to have in the material world for sure. You already done the work. You're just waiting. You're just waiting for it to show up, right? And if anybody know this card, it looks like a hand is out of the sky with a pentacle, a star. And it is just given, and it's huge, it's big. You can't not look at it. It's yellow, right? So this means that you're going to have some kind of gift. It could be a job. It could be whatever, something that you have sown is going to be even bigger than what that was, what you have sown. It's really a gift that is kind of like supernatural, I like to say, with this card, because it's something that usually is way bigger than you can imagine, right? It could be an opportunity or a manifestation, whatever. But what I'm picking up is something being given to a lot of you from the universe because of a lot of things that you have done that you are deserving of, and God is saying you deserve it. The Most High is saying you deserve it because you done the work. And this is going to show up. It could be a dream job. It could be a dream that you always wanted. It can be a home that you always wanted. It can be your dream man, your dream woman. It can be a marriage. It could be a partnership that's very, very blessed with working with this person. Is something that's going to make you so excited, so happy. I can feel it inside of me right now, and that's why I'm able to express it for you. And I'm so happy for all of you. Okay? You need to pay attention to the signs of the universe. Pay attention to the signs of the universe. Keep your vibration high, right? Keep it high as you possibly can so it can come in faster, because guess what? Time has sped up. Yes, time has sped up. Manifestations are coming even quicker, right? So that means whatever is coming full speed. So be in mind, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. If it's bad, you're doing something wrong. But we want good things, right? So whatever you've done, you brought this huge gift to you. And guess what? The best thing about this gift, no one can take it away from you. No one can take it away from you. God is saying, I remember that scripture, my gifts would be Gifts, it don't add no sorrow. Something like that. My gifts don't bring burdens. It don't add sorrow. This card is that scripture because this is a gift that's not going to add sorrow. It's not going to add burdens. If it's your dream woman or man or marriage, you're not going to be miserable. She's not going to make you a miserable person. She's going to be a blessing in your life. She's going to be like the cherry on top in your life. If it's a business, if it's a partnership, it's going to be blended well, intertwined. It's not going to be one person jealous and hateful and stab you in the back. It's going to be greatness. It's going to be, if it's a house, it's going to be a house. It's not going to be no plumbing problems, no electric problems. It's not going to be all that nonsense where it's really a money pit. Right? It's really a damn money pit and you might as well just sell a damn thing and move out again. It's not going to be none of that. This is truly a blessing. You hear me? This is truly something huge. Okay? And I'm excited for you, honey. I am excited for you. Yeah, okay? I am excited. And you should get excited too. You should. And that's all I channel with. I'm not going to give you too much because you got to pay me for that. But I gave you a lot. If you ask me, I gave you a lot. Okay? So now, ladies and gentlemen, I have some channel questions that I have gotten from you that you might have shot up into the ethers. And I have caught it, honey. So, the first question is, do you think people envy your gifts? Yeah, of course. People envy my gifts. But what I always say, yes, it seems fun and good, but you don't know what comes with my gifts. You don't know what comes with. You ever heard the saying, much is given, much is required? That's true. When every level bring new devils, it's true. You are a target when you get to certain levels. You are a target. It's just like a video game. When you get to the second, third level, you got a new person that's trying to come at you. Are you ready to have people trying to steal from you? Are you ready for all the nonsense that people want to do that's little stupid little people, little dumb people on a little level, little Google witches, Facebook witches, Google witches. They think this is fucking Harry Potter. They think this is some goddamn Harry Potter Disney shit where they can go open up a goddamn book, go on Google some shit, throw some shit together, and then try to fuck with you with it. That's what a lot of these people are doing out here. They think this is goddamn Harry Potter out here. They think this is Disney. And I told you, guys, a lot of people are going to get hurt. A lot of people are going to get hurt because you think this is a game. See, you have to be ordained. You have to get permission to do certain stuff. You can't just go in a book like Harry Potter and all these little shows show you and think you're going to just conjure some shit up. Just conjuring up all kinds of shit and shit like that. Now, I'm going to tell you this because now, I'm being told to tell y'all this. But I was waking up last night. I woke up like 3 o'clock in the morning. And one of my team members said, wake up. And I said, what is it? And they told me that a stupid, dumb, dizzy, retarded, dumb bitch done fucked around, called on the Orishas, and tried to do me something. And I said, what? I said, another one, huh? And they said, don't worry. We got your back. They said, but can you believe she's a goddamn Google witch and she don't even know what she doing and she called on us to fuck with you. And remember I told y'all this a while ago with Papa Legba When Papa Legba told me that motherfuckers was going to the crossroads, fucking calling his name and shit like that so they can attack me. And I said, well, number one, Papa Legba fucks with me. Papa Legba fucks with me the long way. That's my papa. I love Papa Legba. Speaking of, I gotta get his shit, because I ain't get him his shit in a minute. But Papa Legba love me. Papa Legba fucks with me the long way, ho. So how the hell you gonna go to Papa Legba and shit and try to tell him to fuck me up? Tell him to block my paths? Tell him to block my paths. Tell him to do all kinds of shit to fuck me up. Because if y'all don't know, Papa Legba is a very strong deity. He's a very strong Orisha. He's a very strong man. He's very strong. He's very powerful. It was known that you have to go to Papa Legba to get permission to do a lot of stuff. Papa Legba is known that you have to go to him to give permission to talk to any other Orisha. Papa Legba is very respected. You hear me? He's very respected. And you got these dumb little hoes doing all kinds of stupid stuff out of jealousy. Y'all gonna mess around and mess your life up. And they told me last night, woke me up 3 o'clock in the morning and said, you ain't gonna believe this, that this little dummy is still at it. Still at it. So you gotta be careful when you call yourself calling up Orishas, conjuring demons and all kinds of shit. I already told you, I ain't scared of no demon. You know how many demons they tried to send in my house? And when I was in warfare for 2 years? You know how many demons they try to conjure up and all kinds of shit? Y'all need to stop watching Harry Potter. Y'all need to stop watching Harry Potter and all that stuff and stop Googling stuff. Because Google would get you messed up because you're going by what somebody else tell you to do and you don't know what they do. You're going to mess around and hurt your life and mess your life up by calling on Orishas, conjuring demons, calling on all kinds of demonic spirits and shit, trying to attack me. You're going to mess your whole life up. You're going to mess your whole existence up, your money, your everything. Because you keep on doing all kinds of stuff. People do all kinds of stuff at the crossroads. I told y'all about that. The crossroads. That's a spiritual portal. The crossroads is known to be 4 ways. Up, down, over, over. It's 4 ways. 4 ways that traffic can go is a crossroad. Known to be a powerful crossroad that people go to learn how to dance, learn how to sing, learn how to do all kinds of shit. They go to the goddamn crossroads. They even gamble. I told you it was this man. I don't know if I told you the story, but it was this man who used to go to the goddamn casino. And he goes to the crossroads. And the one day I see him in the middle of the night at one of my old places I used to live at the crossroads. And I say, what the hell is he doing at midnight at the crossroads, y'all? At the crossroads in the middle of the night. Next thing I know, he happy as a lark coming from the casino because he's fucking around with them goddamn spirits at the crossroad. Now, I'm not telling you have the right to do what you want to do. If you want to work with those spirits so you can win the lottery and all that kind of shit, you go on here. But just know, you better know what you're doing, have a price to pay with that shit, because I don't fuck around with that shit. I don't mess with those kind of spirits. They trick spirits. They tricksters. They always want something. 1 minute they tell you yes, 1 minute they tell you no. Then they fuck your life up when you don't do what they want you to do. I don't mess with them kind of spirits. And them spirits try to come to me and tell me, they said, we can help you, boo-boo. Well, they ain't say it like that. But they basically said, we can help you if you want us to help you. And I said, no, I don't fuck with y'all. I know what y'all about. I don't need your help. I'll find my way. Okay, because I don't mess with y'all kind of spirits. Y'all fuck around too much. Y'all want too much. Next thing you know, they have you sacrificing goddamn babies. And shit like that. Hell no. So a lot of these people, they don't know what they doing. They'll put you down. The Ten of Swords just came out. They'll put your ass down. Spirit ain't lying. They'll put your ass down, fucking around with them evil spirits. They'll put your ass right in the ground too. But I had to share that you can be jealous all you want, but what you see and what is different. You hear? What you see and what is different. You don't want to go being jealous and envious of somebody and what they're doing, and then you jump in it and mess your life up, because it can take you out of here. Oh, excuse me. It can take you up out of here. Okay? It ain't no joke. It ain't no game. It can take your ass up out of here. You better, if you're scared, you better run to the church. If you scared and all that shit, run to the church, because this is real. You fuck up in the church, all you gonna do is be an old ass hoe in the church. You fuck up out here, fucking in these spiritual streets and fucking around with people you ain't got no business fucking around with, it will have your ass in the ground. It will have you in the ground. And I'm not joking about that. It will have you in the ground, or your baby, your child, your mama in the ground, because you're fucking with people you ain't got no business fucking with. Okay? It ain't no game. This is not no trend and all that shit that people like to say. It ain't no trend. This is not Harry Potter. This is not Disney. Okay? So I hope that resonated for a lot of you. So the second question is, what is your secret? You are so carefree. Well, I feel like everything is going to be what it's going to be. Whether you're going through something bad or good. I'm not saying don't care about it, don't try to fix your issues. But what I am saying is, I'm not going to be stressed out, looking all crazy because I can't fix a problem. I'm going to give it to the Most High, and I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to do what I can to fix the problem. But if I can't fix it, if there's nothing that I can do, if I can't change anything, then what am I going to do? I'm just going to be carefree and allow the universe, the masculine energy, to take over. I'm going to allow that masculine energy to take over and do what it do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to stress myself out. You hear? So that's my secret. That's my secret, honey. I don't know about what you do, but that's my secret. It's going to be what it's going to be. I do what I can, and I open myself up to the assistance of the universe and all his power, honey. And if I did all I could, then guess what? It's going to be what it's going to be anyway, right? It's going to be what it's going to be. But I have faith and I have trust. Sometimes it ain't always easy. It ain't always easy when you alone, like how I am. I'm alone in the physical realm, but I'm not alone on the spiritual realm, right? I'm not alone in the spiritual realm. I'm alone on the physical realm. And I do have some of you guys out there that send prayers and all kinds of stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. But, I still have faith of a mustard seed. I have faith of a mustard seed. And that's all you need, honey. That's all you need. So, I hope that answered your question. Next question. Why do you look so young? Well, I already explained this in another video, but as you know, I am a light being. I connect. I know how to fill myself up. I know how to fill myself back up. I'm not letting nobody run through me. I'm not letting nobody drag me down. I take care of myself as much as I can. and that's it. And when you do a lot of healing and you rejuvenate, right? I know how to rejuvenate myself. So many other things. So I guess I look young, and it's probably genetics, also play a part in that as well. Genetics. And I feel like I'm aging backwards. I do. I haven't felt this good since I was 15 years old. And that was over 15 years ago. I'm what, 33, I think? I think I'm 33. But I'm aging backwards, and I feel like I'm a teenager all over again because I've done the work, and I enjoy my essence to myself until the time comes when it's time for me to share. But when it's time for me to share, he can't be somebody that steals from me and make me look like a goddamn hag and take all my energy away from me and have me depressed. Because that has a lot to do with it. For some women, you guys are with men that depress you. If he's depressing you, you shouldn't be with him. I don't think no man is worth depression. Like, I'm not being depressed over you. If you don't want me to be happy, smile, and be, a wonderful woman, I can't be a wonderful woman to you if you're depressing me, if you are making me sad and hateful, right? Then we shouldn't be together. So you should want to be with somebody who wants you to be in your highest energy that you could possibly be in. And that makes you young. That keeps you young like me. I'm young at heart. Even though I'm an old soul, I'm young at heart. But I hope that answered your question. And I hear somebody saying, how does having sex weigh you down? Well, it's not really having sex. It's about who you having sex with. What is your activities? Are you, if you're sleeping with different men all the time, these different men have different energies. You're letting all those energies inside of you. If you let men do what they want to you, don't listen to what this stuff is telling you. That drags your body down. If you let men do whatever they want to you and they're not your husband, I'm not being a prude, but I'm just saying. You that drags your body down, honey. So, some of the stuff I know your mama didn't teach you, because my mama didn't teach me either, but it is basically old history. It is old history. And I told you guys, it's an Asian book. I gotta find the name of it because I read it until my Kindle got deleted because it got hacked. But it was a book about the women in Asia, and they talk about rejuvenation, healing, and how, I'm not gonna say it, the less sex you have, the longer you live. I know men are like, you don't need to tell him. The less sex you have, the longer you live. And the more younger you look, the more less sex you have. But these women, it is a ancient history mystery that, these women did not even have sex with their husbands. And a lot of these men, they had sex with the brothel women because they understood this. I gotta find that book. I'm not saying that's what I'm aiming to. I'm just making a point. You hear? Because if you want to have children, of course you gotta have sexual relations. That's how they get here, right? But I'm just making a point. Okay? You don't want different men dragging down your body. Okay? Next question. What do you think about not liking a friend or family member's spouse? Honestly, I don't care if that's your man or you're a woman and he makes you happy, then I respect it. I'm not going to disrespect him or her. I'll welcome them, but do I have to like them? No, but I have respect. Okay, I do have respect, and that's the end of it. And I don't have to see them every day. I'm only seeing them, I guess, at a get together or something. But for me, I'm different. I'm different. As you know, my timeline, my old timeline. So I don't have those issues. But far as any friend that I would have, or, somebody that's like a sister or whatever, I don't care as long as he's not beating you up or something. But other than that, I can deal with it. If that's what you want, fine. I don't care. That's not my business. It really isn't. So I hope that answered your question. because you're not going to always like that person, and it's really not your job to like them or not. That's not your job. Sometimes people grow on you, right? So the next question: do you think you an advocate for women? I guess you can say I am. I guess you can say I am, because I really do feel for women all over the globe. I do. I feel some type of way about a lot of things that us women go through on the planet, right? Whether it don't matter what religion or race or color they are, I still empathize with some of the women on the planet. Okay? Like, there's parts of the world women have to sleep with a man just to get a drink of water, just to have a plate of food. That's not even humane. Like, they have to do that just so they can eat and survive. And it's men that run these countries. There's men that runs the countries. So why won't the men change these things? They can if they want to. They can. But the men don't want to change it. They don't want to change it. Somewhere, somehow, if you ask me, they enjoy seeing a woman that has to slave for little pieces of crap, for survival, for a drink of freaking water, for a plate of food. I have to sleep with you? That's ridiculous. You give a dog free water. If somebody see a dog that's on the ground, they'll give the dog water. And you mean to tell me I can't even get a drink of water without sleeping with somebody? I can't even get a plate of food without putting myself in a bed and open my legs up to you? And there's women on the planet that goes through this, and they do it because they got children and they don't have a choice. I feel bad for shit like that. That's horrible. That could be any woman. Let America fall and see what these men do. A lot of these men are not your friend. Let America fall and let's see what your man going to do. If he's going to eat the last food in a refrigerator behind your back and drink the whole gallon of water, and knowing that he got 3 kids and you in there. Sometimes we really don't think what can happen right here in America. That over here you have it a little better. But a lot of women across the world, I read the damn articles and the stories and everything. And I can even channel some messages with some of these women I go through. But I probably get too damn emotional. I probably would get too damn emotional because it's not right. It's not right. And who's changing it? Who's changing it? It's been going on for how long? A long time. Long time. People, it's so generational. Please. So yeah, I guess you can say I'm a women's advocate. I advocate for women, even the stupid little thoughts that you try to help, that they sit there and bust it wide open and act like a whole stupid thought when it's other women who wish they had another option and have no option. And if they do work, they making pennies. Women, we have been property for what, aeons? Men thought we were property for a year, and they still think we are property, really. They still think we property. Men would trade you in for stuff. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous if you knew the mindset of a lot of these men. They don't see us with values, a lot of these men. They don't see value in women. Men trade in women for plenty years. They trade in women. Terrible. Next question. Do you like pets? I don't know why I asked this question. I don't have any current pets, But I do like cats. I would love to have a ragdoll cat or a maroon cat. Is that the one? No, not the maroon one. It's another one. I'm sorry. Maine Coon cat. Not the big one, the other one. I like Maine Coon cats, and I like the ragdoll cats. They're cute, but I don't have a cat. I don't have, I just don't know if I don't know, I just never got the cat shit. Dogs are pretty fun. Long as it is not those dogs that like to bark, like one of my neighbors, that little squeaky ass dog. She made that dog ignorant. That dog is ignorant. Ain't no way that dog will bark at me and that dog know me because I live across the hall. How you still got this dog barking every time I go in my door or come out? He barks and act nasty. She taught him how to do that. And it's a shame. She taught him how to do that. But dogs, I like dogs. Dogs are good companions too. They could be really good companions. They have a lot of emotions, right? They do. But I don't currently have any pets. Dogs, you got to get up and walk them. You got to get up in the morning and walk them. You got to walk them in the evening. You got to do stuff with dogs. Because they just like children. If you don't have children, I think they're the closest thing to a child versus a cat. A cat comes around when they feel like it. They like, make sure my food there, my litter. I'll come give you a hug and go around your tail. Make sure, put my tail around your leg when I'm ready. I love you. But, cats are more independent, right? Fish are beautiful too. But I don't have no pets. I don't have any pets. I don't. Maybe I will in the future. But they okay. They nice to have. They are. They nice to have. They say you should never be in a house alone. Something else should be living in your house, like a plant. I do have plants, like plants, like flowers or an animal or whatever. Yeah. Next question. You said, put darkness in me. Why did you say that? I don't know if you came in at the end of my video, but as I said, this is a mature channel. Okay? This is a mature channel. If you gotta pick apart every little stupid thing, then I'm not the person for you. If you listen to the whole video, I was flirting. I was just playing around. Okay? That's all I was doing. It's just, I was just goofing around. It was not serious. Okay? If you can't take a joke, if you immature and stupid, then this is not the channel for you, because I'm mature and I get a mature collective as well. Okay? So that's what I was talking about. Okay, dummy? Next question. My throat gets really dry, you guys. Can you do a video on people who like you, like you've done for your haters? Sure. I know yesterday I said, I got some haters, the Haters Award, and who's in a running, right? Who's in a running for the haters tonight? I did that for yesterday, and I'm very sarcastic, and I was serious. There's some damn haters. But yes, honey, I can do a video for the people that likes me. And I can say, you know what? You are in the running for the Empress Award, for the King Award, for the Pharaoh Award. Woohoo! Right? I'll do that for you. Okay? I'll do that for you. I'll do that. So, next question. How can I stop being the side piece to main woman in the man life I really like? Ooh, I don't know. This might be controversy. I don't know. Well, I can't tell you what you can do. I really can't, because I don't know the man that you're with. I don't. And men pick who they want to be in their life based on their needs and what they value. You know, I don't know how long you've been a side piece, but I said this in another video. Men, they do what the hell they want to do. If you're a side piece, it's because you auditioned for the side piece or you accepted the position of a side piece. Whatever it is. Sometimes you don't want to be serious and you just don't mind being a side piece or one of his rotations or any of that crap. But you know, that's what's going on out there in the world with men who believe they can have what they want. But if you have been a side piece and you want to go to the main piece or the main woman in his life, then I don't know if it can be possible. Maybe that's a conversation between you two. But, you know, once you have agreed to that and you played that role for a long time, you know, sometimes men don't take you to the main woman in their life because they have their reasons why they don't want to do that with you. Sometimes you done played this so long, you accepted that position or you auditioned for that position. So that's what you have, right? But I always say, you know, if you don't want to be somebody's side thing on the line and call me or whatever, well, if that's the kind of relationship you want. But to me, that's not a relationship. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if you've been a side piece for 10 years. To me, that's not a relationship. You know, to me, that's not a relationship. That's not my interpretation of a relationship, right? Because you could be a side piece for goddamn 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and he gonna meet a bitch tomorrow and marry that woman in 90 motherfucking days. And act like you ain't never happened. You see what I'm saying? He act like he ain't never meet you in his life. He'll look that woman the woman he want. I ain't never see that woman in my life. And he'll look at her and tell a bold-faced lie. I ain't never see that woman in my life. That woman is crazy. She's nuts. Obviously, she's obsessed with me. They'll make up all kinds of shit knowing that he was sleeping with you for years and years. Men do this shit. Men do this. And the moment I see you trying to make me as a side piece, I'm not nobody's side piece. I had somebody try to make me a side piece. I ain't nobody's side piece. When I find out you got a main bitch and you trying to make me the mistress, I'm out of there. When I find out you got a wife and all that shit, I'm out of there. I don't want nobody's husband because I'm not one of them dizzy ass hoes that say, I'm going to take him from his wife. No, you're not. You're not going to take him from his wife because that was a commitment. That was something that he signed for. Like he signed for business or anything else. That's something that he signed for. You're the bust down. You're the side piece. He ain't going to leave her for you. There's some men that leave, but it won't be because of you. It's because he made decisions in his mind. And a lot of times they still don't go back to you and marry you because you accepted this. You accepted to be the side piece. You accepted to be less than. That's how I look at it. That's how I see the shit. I'm the goddamn empress. I ain't nobody's side piece. I don't care who you is. I ain't nobody goddamn side piece. No. This is the goddamn empress energy over here. You have your hoes, if that's what you want to have, your hoes in rotation. You're not rotating the empress. Boo-boo. You rotate those hoes. You won't rotate this. This is goddamn empress over here. Empress energy. Woman shit. Okay? On my throne. Like you, goddammit. How the hell you gonna rotate me? And I'm on a throne with your ass. No. You rotate those hoes. And you may not like what I say, but it's the truth. Because you gotta get yourself, find out what it is that you want and why you wanted to be a side piece. And now you like him, you got feelings because you've been opening up your legs to him. You ain't got no choice but to like him. Because anybody that you opening your legs to all the time, giving your energy to, involving, you have hormones as a woman. You have hormones that make you feel good, that helps you bond, right? So even if he don't love you, you love him, right? Those same hormones help us connect to babies. It help our babies. It help us connect to the man that we love so we can love him in another way. Women love differently than men based on our hormone system as well. It's meant to bond with him, right? That's what it's meant for. God made women to love a man differently than how he loves you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to know that about yourself. So you ain't got to keep on opening your legs and you fall in love with him and he don't love you. He look at you as just a side piece. That's Wednesday. That's goddamn Wednesday over there. That's Wednesday, bitch. I don't know if y'all seen this movie. Did anybody see State Property? I think it was the second part. And she was trying to call him, the guy, to talk to him. And he didn't even know her motherfucking name. And she was like, it's Wednesday. She was like, it's Wednesday. And that's when he was like, oh, what's up? See, you love him and shit. You falling for him. And you want to be more than the side piece or the rotation, whatever the fuck they have out here and shit like that. But and you want to be the main woman. Listen, I can't tell you it is impossible. Maybe it is possible. But the shit was already written time and time again. It was written plenty of times. I don't try to rewrite stories. That's me. Just like I don't try to rewrite stories with trying to trap a nigga with a baby. They ain't never been me. Cause listen, you don't want this baby. I don't want it either. That's how I see the shit. I ain't never been one to try to trap nobody with no baby. And there's women out here who try to trap these men with babies and they still don't want you. If he don't want you, he don't want the baby either. He don't want you. Why are you trying to trap men with babies and think he gonna become your main man? I mean, you gonna become his main woman because you pregnant. You was a bust down from the beginning. You was a side piece from the beginning. You was somebody that he can have fun with. Like a toy, right? Like a toy. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And then once it's over, he go to the next toy. Right? You got to evaluate yourself. That's it. Evaluate yourself. If you want to talk to him about it. Maybe he feel the same way too. I don't know. It depends on a man. But I always say evaluate you. Evaluate you first. And how you want to move forward if he ain't willing to make you the main woman in his life. If he ain't willing to do that with you. You know, what's the steps that you're going to take as a woman moving forward? You have to figure that out. That's what you got to do for yourself as a woman. Okay? I hope that answered your question. Next question. Do you like surprises? I do like surprises, but good surprises, not bad surprises. I like good surprises, not bad ones. I don't like that. A good surprise. I like that. Yes, indeed. Nothing wrong with that. Okay? I like that. Surprise, surprise. Right? Next question. Do you think the devil, Satan is real, or Satan is real? I know in religion you taught that there is, a devil in hell, there's Satan in hell, and all that shit. But for me, I don't think the devil is necessarily a man underground, yelling and screaming all day. I think it's just the energy as a force. And is also a mindset. Yes, is an entity, but I don't think it's just one thing. Like how you taught is more than that. Is more than that. Okay? That's what I believe. I believe that it's more than just a man underground. Oh, ho, ho, ho. How can I fuck with Alicia today? No. Or plotting on you or whatever. I think it's more than that. I think it's an energy, a force. I think it's an entity that operates. You know, that's what I think it is. The devil. Satan, I think is damn near the same. It may be two different energies. I don't know. It ain't like I sit up all day worrying about the motherfuckers if they are real. They got enough agents that try to attack me on a daily. So I don't really need to worry about who the hell he is. He got enough little agents running around here trying to run havoc in my life. Right? When, stuff like that. So, do I believe it's real? I believe it's real to a certain extent. Some people don't believe it's real at all. Some people don't believe that there is no devil, there is no Satan. And you know what? I remember I watched this video about how this man was saying how Satan or the devil is not really real, and that is made up by humans. That humans made this deity entity up to refuse responsibility. And that's why they came up with God and the devil, because they made it up in their own head. They made it up to take off of the point of responsibility. So they made up this thing called devil and Satan, when actually it's not real, but people made it real. Yes, we are that powerful. You can make something real. You can make an entity. And that's a topic for another discussion. But yes, you are that powerful. You can make an entity. Yes, you can. I talked about this in another video, not on this aspect, but I talked about how your thought forms and entities that you have working on you and how they look in the spirit realm when you have them attached to you, but also how they became a whole entity about something that you fear, that you don't like, that you addicted to, and stuff like that, and how they look in the spirit realm in your life, and they become giants, and you don't even know they big ass giants pulling down on you. And then I explained, what was it, gluttony, or one of those entities that people have made real. I think I told you guys a description on how he look in the spirit realm. And the lust demon, I don't know if I told you guys how the lust entity look in the spirit realm. It might have been Jezebel's spirit, but a lot of these things are entities in the spirit realm. Yes, they are. But on another note, I'm not going to go down that road too long. I'm not going to go down that road too long. I just was elaborating. Okay, so I hope that answered your question. What do you think a man should do? This is the last question, you guys. What do you think a man should do if his woman stopped doing everything she used to do? Well, I think you should sit down and have a talk. Find out why she stopped doing the things she used to do. Find that out. Like, is it something emotional? Is she going through changes? I don't know. Does she just have a baby and going through a little bit of change? Is it that she just stopped cooking? I mean, what is it? I don't know. Whatever it is, you guys need to have a conversation about it. Sometimes she feeling insecure and she just want to know that you care. And sometimes it just manifests. I'm going to see how long I can go without cooking, without, whatever she used to do for you or you do for each other. Sometimes it's not really personal, but it's something that she's going through on her own. And sometimes it's just okay to find out what's going on and not take it as a blow to your ego, as a, something that is something wrong with you, or taking a blow to your ego. Sometimes it's just something going on with her. And if you her partner and you really care about her, just sit down with her and ask her some questions. Talk to her, find out what's going on. Sometimes she's going through something. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And sometimes people go through changes this time of the year because we're getting close to the holidays. People usually get a little sad if they don't have people around them. You never know what it is. Sometimes she just had a baby. She's going through emotions and hormones, and you never know. Find out if it's something like that. If she just had a baby, it could be anything. If something going on, she just maybe feel insecure, or she just maybe want more attention from you. It can be anything, but try not to take it as a blow to your ego and be a little bit more understanding, okay? And find out the facts and not take it as a insult, right? It's easy for men to take it as an insult and forget that we're women and we're human too. And that is not always that we don't care about you because they fall off or whatever it is. It can be something really going on. And if one partner is down, both of you are down. You both need to work on it. It's something that you both need to work on, okay? Not just one, both of you. Because if she have a problem, you have a problem. If you have a problem, she has a problem, okay? That's how it should be, okay? So I hope that has helped you. I am now dropping out of my channeling message, and I am now back down here. And I hope that these messages, I hope I answered your questions. I hope that everything worked out for you as far as this topic. I hope everything was well. I'm now out of the channeling message. And once again, this is Empress Alicia, crowned by the Most High, psychic investigator, modern day seer, intuitive creative. Okay? And until next time, peace.